Hi, I'm Rich Bowers, your Columbus Life on Video examiner. We've all heard of Hummels, and we probably have an idea that it's only your grandmother that collects them, but in fact that's really not true. A lot of people collect these very popular pottery porcelain characters. And there's a fellow that I visited at the Scott Antique Show here in Columbus in March who's made a living out of this for many years. So let's talk with Steve Cordes of Indianapolis. So first of all, if you could give me your name and where you're from.
I'm Steve Cordes out of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay, and what, I'm looking here at your line, how would you describe what your line is? What's your specialty?
These are Hummel figurines made by the Goebel company out of Germany, which started making Hummels in 1935.
And yeah, I think everybody's probably heard of Hummels, but can you give us a little background? What does that mean? What are they? What are
Hummels are artwork that were originally designed or created as artwork by Sister Hummel, a nun. And the Goebel factory back in the 20s noticed her artwork and offered her the opportunity to convert her two-dimensional artwork to three-dimensional figurines. And on each figurine is the word Hummel, giving her credit for the piece. And underneath the piece is the word Goebel, giving the company that manufactured her work. When she passed away, the convent that she was a member of continued to approve her artwork and the conversion to figurines.
And this was a convent in Germany?
In Germany, yes.
Germany, okay.
So the convent does nothing with the production of the figurine. It's only the approval of the work that Goebel has done to say, this is the third dimension, here is how we think the whole piece would have been had Sister Hummel been around to create it, right. Design it herself.
How many of these did she actually design?
Actual number we don't know, but as far as production, we know that there are about 575 different pieces to date that have been produced.
Can you grab an example and give us maybe one of the larger ones would show better?
This one is called Let's Tell the World. It was only produced for one single year, and at the time of production, this number 279 means it was the 279th one made during the year. It doesn't indicate how many were made because at the time of production they did not know how many would be made, so all they could say is this is the 279th order.
Where sometimes you find would be 279 of 1,000 or something like that.
That is correct.
They could say that, all right.
And then this is where she's getting her credit.
I see, okay.
And the Goebel company which made it, W Germany, indicating it was made when the Berlin Wall was still up, and therefore it has to be West Germany. When the wall came down, the W was eliminated, as well as giving Goebel the option as to what new mark to use instead of West Germany.
Now what's the value of a piece like that?
This particular one, I have a system that kind of sneaks down. It books at 1,800, and if a person really wanted to beat me up, I'd probably come down to about 1,100.
Okay. Now it does seem like negotiation is a part of the game at a venue like this. Mm-hmm. Is that something you enjoy?
I enjoy being beat up.
Okay. How did you get into this?
1971, I was fortunate to serve the Army in Germany and walked into a store. I was single, saw these childlike figurines, saw myself in many of them, and started collecting them. And then after a few decades, decided that maybe I should share my enthusiasm and started doing weekend flea markets as well as a full-time job, and then went to full retirement in '91 and decided I would make this my enjoyment of going to various shows in Minnesota, Michigan, Virginia, Kentucky, here, and setting up this intensive labor display that takes anywhere from 7 to 11 hours to set up and to take down anywhere from 4 to 6 hours.
How many shows do you attend a year?
I'm downsizing now. I only do about 34 shows now. I used to do more.
All out of, and from Indianapolis, you're traveling back and forth.
My tired van, not promoting Chevy, but it's been good to me, has gone over 450,000 miles just since 1996.
Oh my God. Well, you are aware of the pothole situation here in Columbus, right?
I am. My eyes are watching the roads.
Watch out for that.
As well as tailgaters.
That would be a hard negotiation to get past if you hit a bump the wrong way. Listen, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
It's been a real pleasure, and we